Holly, what do you think the husband is going to do? The husband of both the victim and the defendant. If he came into court, which side would he sit on?
I don't think he's going to flip on his current wife because I think he's involved. And I think the opportunities for him to have flipped have passed. Great question. When you're married to the person that you might have participated in the crime with, where do you sit and what do you think about who they've been talking to? So if these people have hatched this plan over 30 years or 20 years, it's unlikely that you're going to get them to flip on each other. I think we'll see this in the Chad Daybell, Lori Vallow case as well, that dynamic as well. You've got some co-conspirators potentially as well. But I think she's got some real DNA problems. This is why I like cold cases. You know, people think they get away with things in the 80s and then DNA comes right back around. So the prosecution has a slam dunk in the DNA and the hair, not just the wig, but the hair that was found on the boots of this clown lady who's smiling in her mugshot. And so I also think she'll be convicted pretty quickly, but we'll see.
Yeah. Two quick notes on what Holly said. One, yeah, I got away with a lot of things in the 80s, a lot of breakdancing. Number two, you said Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow. Lori Vallow has come out, and her attorneys actually filed papers saying she is Lori Daybell. No more Vallow with her name, but I just wanted to make that clear. Go ahead. Someone was jumping in.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say that this was a couple that really invested in a plan. They waited 12 years, albeit some of those years the husband was in jail. They waited 12 years in order to get married. I don't think they're going to turn on each other, and they don't have to because they are married, right? And the privilege that they have. So a lot invested. I don't think they're turning either.
And the husband's never been charged with anything. So
yeah.
You charge them both, Vinny. You charge them both. You put pressure on them. That's what the prosecutor should have done.
Yeah.
Neama Rahmani, former federal prosecutor, no clown costume, no murder weapon. How bad of a issue is that going to be for prosecutors here?
No issue at all. The only person that should be wearing that clown costume is Keen Warren's attorney, because that's a joke saying that she's actually innocent. I mean, defense attorneys say crazy things, and this is another crazy murder case out of Florida. I don't know what's going on out there, but the feds come in to save the day, as always. So credit to the FBI. There's plenty of evidence here. She goes 2 days before the murder. She buys the clown costume, says she wants one for a woman. She wants enough makeup to cover an entire face. Then 2 hours before the murder, she goes to the same store less than a mile away from her house, and she buys the balloons and the flowers that she presents to the victim. So, you know, we have plenty of evidence here, circumstantial, direct evidence, and DNA evidence. This is going to be an easy conviction for the prosecution. And for the defense to have the audacity to ask for a $50,000 signature bond and house arrest in a murder case, I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, it's just unconscionable.
Okay, I want you to take a listen to, we're going to go back in time.